In this video, we're going to talk about what ship weapons and components that can no longer be purchased in the coming Alpha 4.0. The answer for this question can be easily figured out if you do some research on erkul.games, which I will put a link down below. However, to save you some time, I have organized everything as best as I can, but a disclaimer before we start. These data are all from the latest 4.0 EPTU, so it might change anytime. However, this is a direction that CIG is going with this. So let's start with ship weapons. If you are an NDB fan, then unfortunately you can no longer purchase NDB anymore. From size 1 NDB 26 to size 2 NDB 28 to size 3 NDB 30. No longer in shops. However, I've heard if you finished the Contest Zone challenge and if you're lucky enough, you can find NDB repeaters from the executive hangar ships. If you get one of those ships, then you can do your insurance fraud and duplication process. And then maybe you can sell to other players with high price. That's definitely a very lucrative gameplay. So NDBs can no longer be purchased. Next weapon is the NN13 and NN14. The NN13 is size 1, NN14 is size 2. And these are laser cannons. However, on the default arrow, you will have the NN14, but you cannot buy them in the shops anymore in-game. The next set of weapons are the Ardor salvaged repeaters. We all know that these weapons are the rewards from saving Stanton event, but I want to put it out here is I found it to be interesting that we have a Ardor size 1 salvage repeater listed on Erkul, but we do not have a Ardor size 4 repeaters. So it is likely that we can loot these repeaters either from the executive hangars or from the pyro missions in 4.0. But looks like we might not have the size 4 repeaters for this. So we'll have to see if we can get size 1 or size 4 when 4.0 drops. Next set of weapons are the Tachyon Cinch cannons. These can never be purchased from the beginning. And these are the Tachyon cannons. These are charged weapons. This is one of my favorite fun weapon to use. However, in the PU, we can only access the Cinch 3 Tachyon cannons through the Banyu Defender. But in the Arena Commander, you can equip your ship with Cinch 1 and Cinch 2. So I hope one day that we can have the Cinch 1 and Cinch 2 together with Cinch 3 available in the PU, either through looting or through rewards. Next weapon is the Salvation Distortion Scattergun size 4 and the size 5 Absolution Distortion Scattergun. These two weapons can be purchased at Orison, Cousin's Crow. However, they will no longer be purchasable in the coming 4.0. Now, in terms of the ship components, let's start with the size 1 shields. Here are the size 1 shields that are no longer purchasable in the coming 4.0. First one is the size 1 Competition B, and then are all the military size 1 shields. The FR-66, Military A, Force Wall, Military B, All Stop Military C, and Secure Height Military D, including the Stealth A Mirage and the Veil Stealth B. These can no longer be purchased. However, I have seen some of our ships by default are equipped with the All Stop Military C, Mirage Stealth A. So if you own those ships, you will have the access to these components to start with. However, the question is, will CIG also change out those default components in our ships when 4.0 comes live? So far, I don't see this is the case yet. But if that happens, then it's going to be more nerf for our ships. Next are the size 1 power plants. The size 1 Slipstream Stealth A can no longer be purchased in-game, as well as all the military size 1 power plants. We have 2 military A, JS300 and Quadracell, 2 military B, Firel Cascade, Dana Flax, 2 military C, Overdrive, Regulus, and 1 military D, the Charger. Next are the size 1 coolers. Size 1 military A, B, C, and D. All the military size 1 coolers can no longer be purchased, as well as the Snowblind size 1 Stealth A cooler. Size 1 quantum drives. This is a big nerf because the military quantum drives are the fastest drive with the best HP. So without these quantum drives being available in-game purchase, you really have to work to find those quantum drives. However, I've heard in the executive hangar in Pyro, you can find those military drives. So that's where you should go if you want those, not only the military quantum drives, but also other military components. So also the size 1 Stealth A Spectra is no longer purchasable in-game. Now, size 2 shields. All the military size 2 shields can no longer be purchased. Sakura, the military C, I think that is the default shield for some of the alien ships. Also, the Umbra and Shoot, the Stealth A size 2 and the Stealth B size 2 shields are no longer purchasable in-game. Size 2 power plants. All the military size 2 power plants no longer purchasable, including the Eclipse Stealth A and Gamma Max Stealth B. Size 2 coolers. Again, all the military size 2 coolers no longer purchasable, including the Stealth A Nightfall. Now, size 2 quantum drives. This is going to be a problem. Size 2 military A, B, and C, X1, Crossfield, and Jaeger, they are no longer purchasable in-game, including the Speculi Stealth A size 2 quantum drive. However, for the size 2 Stealth quantum drive is not a big problem. You can use Stealth B and Stealth C. It will still give you really good signature reduction. But if you're going for speed, then you will no longer be able to purchase the X1, Crossfield, and Jaeger quantum drives. And that will be a problem, especially the XL1. The Crossfield is a default quantum drive for your Retaliator, Color Steel, Hoplite, Redeemer, and the Jaeger is the default quantum drive for your A1 and C1s. So if you own any of those ships, you will still be able to get those quantum drives if CIG don't change the default loadout for them. However, for the XL1, you really have to loot it in-game because there is no default ship equipped with XL1. Now, let's move to size 3 shields. All the military size 3 shields are no longer available. For the size 3 components, we don't have any stealth components. But some of our ships, by default, are equipped with, for example, the Shorestop Military C. Size 3 power plants. All the military size 3 power plants are no longer purchasable, including all the civilian A size 3 power plants. Size 3 coolers. Again, all the military size 3 coolers, including all the civilian A size 3 coolers, are no longer purchasable in-game. Last, size 3 quantum drives. The TS2, Pontus, and Baladin military A, B, and C quantum drives are no longer available to purchase in-game, especially the TS2. However, for the Pontus, the military C, you do have some ships like the Hercules equipped with those quantum drives by default. But for the highest speed and efficiency, you would want a TS2. But TS2 will no longer be purchasable in-game. You have to loot it in the Pyro Executive Hangar.